Hi, this is Dr. Dan Rose from the Behavioral Sciences Department. I am an associate professor of sociology here at Winston-Salem State University, and this is my City 2-Minute Mentor video project. A challenge that a lot of us face in the classroom is that many of our students have not had good instruction on how to take notes. And I often have found myself putting slides up for students to look at while we go over important topics, and they're fixated on writing down exactly what it says up there on the slides, even though those slides are posted on Canvas, and even though I remind them constantly that those slides are posted on Canvas, and even though I've done what we call reduction of cognitive load, so every slide just has a few words on it. It's really just a conversation starter about a topic that's important to us, and we begin to fill in some of those details. But a lot of times students are missing those details because, again, they're so fixated on just that's what they think good note-taking is. And so with the mentorship of City and ACUE and others, I have been able to develop some guided notes for students that allow them to not only hone in on what is important from each class session, but also reflect and give their own experiences as we talk about sociological issues in the classroom. And also, what is beautiful about it to me is that they will turn those in at the end of each class. They will get feedback if there are things that maybe they missed or did well or need a little more development of. We can intervene right there and say, okay, your notes are good, but you also want to think about this, or your notes need to flesh this topic out a little more. And also get to know them as to, some of those reflection questions about what their maybe sociological experiences have been. So what we see when we do this is that they're much more engaged and not just copying things down, but thinking about what we're talking about, putting it down on paper. And I made the decision to, after I give those back to them, they can use them on their exams. So they're open note exams, and there's further incentive for them to take good notes. And we call it stacking paper in that class, because every day when you take guided notes, you end up with a big pile of good information that you can use on your exams in my classes. So I think it's been a great way to overcome a challenge that many of us face with students not being able to take good notes.